Greetings, Lightworker family. I am so pleased to say hello and welcome. These are beautiful words to be using right now. Choose any happy word, you're going to feel the euphoria. So now we're getting to the message. The message. Why are we here? What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Take a deep breath. We are love. We are light. We are all. Everything is everything and everything is nothing. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. We are releasing the density paradigm. And it's happening on different scales. It's been happening for a while. All these videos, everything's been about that. Releasing the density matrix. Now what is that? Well, if you're led to this video, you may have seen other ones, and each video connects about one thing. How we are love, how we are light, how we are what we want to be. And naturally, we find that through peace, understanding, gnosis. That was something I came through this year. So I'll tell you a little bit about my story. Recent story, because again, going on for a while, but triggering events. So last year I was faced with my reality crumbling in on me. I couldn't believe that the steps of my love had led me to a place of chaos. So I observed the chaos around me and I just wanted to naturally react in healing. But there were so many external boundaries that forced me inward and inward and inward. And it still took a few months after that journey to truly start breaking down what it meant to live in density. I don't even know what your density is. You feel it. You tell me. Mine was this heaviness of someone's suffering and the way it manifested in unhealthy ways. So whatever you're suffering in, whatever your pain is, whatever you're going through, transmute it, because now more than ever it's so easy to. You can give it to the sun, you can give it to the earth, you can give it to the air. You just need to transmute your density. So everybody's forced to go inside and do what I thought that this was all going to be about when it first started making sense to me, which is you got to look in the mirror and see what you like, what you don't like, and start fixing things. That is the density. Because guess what? If you don't live with the density, you have enlightenment. And to know if you truly have enlightenment or not is not to know at all. It's just to be in the moment. It's to surrender to the magnificence of the natural beauty of things. Chaos was not meant for the surface. It was always meant to be stuck underneath the hellish rocks of our planets, right? So, like I said before, we each have our own planet. We each are our own planet, govern our own planet. You decide where the chaos reigns on your planet. Does it reign like the rest of the damn universe at the core? Or are you going to try to go against the flow of the universe and try to maintain your chaos on the surface? You can play out timelines, but you have to play them out fully in your head first before you go and decide to throw that into your story. So everybody make your stories right now, right? Make your stories about love, make your stories about peace, make your stories about oneness, make your stories about all this kindness and compassion that's going around. Don't make it about what the media is making it about. That's their job. They get to be that, so you don't have to be. Here we're circling back again. Let that which is upon others be itself onto them. We are not them. We are us. We are me. We are I am. We are I am love. We are one consciousness. We are one peaceful unit, creating and destroying every single moment. That is what everything and nothing is. It is this dance between our creation and our destruction of what we think all is. Okay? So if you can, and if you need to, just picture two strings of energy flowing through the universe, just battling with each other, bouncing off on each other, magnetic force kind of thing. However you want to visualize it. That's the Akashic blueprint of things that go on. We control the vibrations of which the Akashics register. So control your frequency, and you control the global universal frequency flow. Why is mayhem being promoted? Because it is the counter frequency to your beauty and nature, and it won't be able to withstand anymore. And that's why we break through, and we start to live in a new density environment, which a lot of us again have been living on. Everything is everything. We're just welcoming more. So as you go outside, because please still go outside and go for walks in the beautiful sun and heal, start smiling, please, to the passerbys, because otherwise they're going to do the opposite, which is going to be starting to divert you, because they think you were the illness. Again, mirror, mirror, mirror. The mirror used to be different. It used to be, people can just look away from the mirror. No, now you're putting the mirror everywhere on the sidewalk. And are you saying that you're dirty inside and I have to divert this person? Or are you saying we are love, we are light, we are healing together, we are oneness, we are compassion, and we're staying vigilant. However, we're not transmitting any sort of death, because that's not our job. Okay? We don't need to think about life and death. We are the creators and the destructors. We create ideologies, we destroy them. We create life, we destroy it. However we want to think about that. So you choose those things. You choose your frequency, like I said. This is a frequency universe. This is a frequency reality. Okay? It's really easy to change the channels. It's super easy. It just takes patience. It just takes that patience, the practice, the letting go. But you can change the channels. You can change the channels. And I, as an actor, as a writer, as a filmmaker, this is what I've learned. This is what I practice. This is what I've been doing. And realizing how these different settings can impact everything. So what do? Again, you're in self-isolation. You're inside. What do? You do what you do every day. You don't do anything different. Do not do anything different. Call your loved ones, see your loved ones at a safe distance, if that's what that reality needs to be for right now. Play whatever needs to be played out. But in the end, you need to see, listen, talk, because you're going to realize that the outside world is just some sort of manifestation for other people's densities. So help them through their densities, because they didn't want to face the mirrors up until this point. So now the mirrors are saying, you're going to die from a virus that's already existed forever. It's okay. It's going to be okay. Because that's the whole thing. Just be with one another. Listen. Keep listening to one another. Everyone's got a story. You listen to people's stories all the time. There's so much up and down. There's so much this and that. And how do you react? I'll tell you how I react. I see the grand picture, and then I feel the density. One of the first times I had such an empathic connection to someone's pain. I couldn't believe how much I was feeling their pain. And I was just like, nope, this is easy. Transmute. Transmute through words. Transmute through a hug. That density. Now we're gonna start remembering, what does a hug feel like? What does a hug feel like? What is density when it's between people? It's planets. It's planets interacting. We don't want the chaos of planets colliding. We have to find our central sun. In our central sun, our planets will gravitate. That is our existence. Meditate. Find your central sun. Your central sun could be that beautiful sun outside. Your central sun could be whatever you are absolutely in love with and that gives you life. Whatever is your fuel. If your fuel is science fiction and it's a sun that's the galactic sun that this solar system is revolving around, let it be that. That's wonder. That's magic. That's theories of the cosmos that still can be proven. But if it excites you, then it is you. And that's part of our mission. Be you. Be you. I had to give someone advice, and now I'm thinking about it. It's pretty crazy. It was approximately 8 years ago, maybe. St. Patty's Day, and they were having a freak out. Right? A freak out, a mental construct freak out, because nothing made sense anymore. I said, well, what does make sense to you? Be yourself. That's how you defeat this feeling. You be yourself. Be that love. You are the love. You're not going to start asking yourself and be one with yourself and ask yourself, who am I? And start to find pain. No, you're going to find the love. Then the pain's going to start bringing you down. And then your love is going to come back, and that's the transmuting process. So break through it. Break through the levels. And in the ones around you too. But be a fire. There's an element of fire in the mix here. Be all the elements. Include the fifth element. We are this magical existence. So, before all this and throughout history, people say, what is the meaning of life? What is the meaning of life? Well, now, when you've restricted our lives, right? Can we not see what the meaning of life is? The meaning of life is to maintain life, which means gratitude, compassion, kindness, oneness, and maintenance of all those things that make us so magical, so perfect. Nature. Everybody needs to really start talking to nature. Because if you listen, you will just sing with the birds, and that will be the moment. That will be the moment where you feel oneness. Universe, God, whatever, Gnosis, whatever. You will feel it. You will hear it. Oh my God, it's magical. It's so good. So I wish you all such brilliant luck. I wish you the best. I don't even know if I need to keep making videos, right? But if I had some contact, if some people did come through, I would love to keep. And if things do come up, I'll bring it up. Mainly, this is the message, and this is how we get into the next stage, into the next stage of who we are, what we are. You need to inform yourselves. You need to take a ride through the Akashics, and through there you can understand. You have to go deep to truly understand the pain, the pain, and the evil that has happened. It was just a cycle. It was just a repeated cycle from one to another that said that's the way it should be. But it was only because they were confused about density. That's why everyone has a freak out, and why those things are totally confused about density. So I'm trying to make some clarification on density. Density is real. Density is dark matter. It is dark energy. That is density. But it's transmutable. And that's the entire point of dark matter and energy in the universe. It is an invisible thread that keeps everything in balance. That space in between, if it weren't there, things would fall. Things would collapse. The things in between hold us together. So that density, yeah, guess what it's doing right now? It's holding us together. It is this sheet. Like they've started to analyze our universe being sheets upon sheets. So this leveling up and down is just a wringing out of the density. It's wringing itself out. It's wringing itself out. It's wringing itself out. How it needs to show you the lesson you need to learn. Oh, I want to give you so much love all right now. This is amazing. This is amazing to share this all with you, to be so blessed. I'm so blessed. I'm so thankful. There's incredible amounts of love in me and throughout me, and because I took the steps to be control of my narrative, and that's the inspiration that I was passing on a lot throughout this journey, was this: don't give a fuck, I'm doing what I want. Don't give a fuck because I'm doing what I want, because it's all there to be created. Maybe I'll leave you this one quote from Billy Madison. He says, I drew, no, maybe I'm fucking this up, but I drew a blue turtle because, no, it says, I drew a blue turtle because, frankly, I've never seen one, and I wanted to. That's it. Draw, create, be, live, love.